All right, all you drinkers across America, following me, your host, Ron, Rat Catcher Antonori, as I come back at you with an episode of Drinking Across America, Ron's Reviews. And this week, my beer of choice that I'm going to be reviewing for you is from Devils Backbone Brewing Company out of Roseland, Virginia. It is the Vienna Lager, and it is a Vienna style lager, coming in at a pretty moderate 5.2% ABV with 18 IBUs. So what that means is that it's going to be an easy drinking lager, your typical lager, which is probably going to be between 4.5 to 5.5% ABV, so it's right there in the middle, about average. Says that it's mild, toasted, and caramel notes, and that's what a lot of lagers are known for. So we're going to go ahead and pop it open. And while I'm doing this, give you a little history about Devils Backbone Brewing Company. The founders, Steve and Heidi Crandall, were on a ski trip to the Alps. And when they tried their first craft beer, a German Weisse, at a local brew pub, and they were hooked immediately. I mean, who wouldn't be if you get to try some authentic German beer from Germany? Yeah, well, as you can see, the way it's pouring real nice, real crisp and clean. It does have that caramel kind of a color to it, little tint. But anyhow, get back to that story about the brewing company, Devil's Backbone. So they went to a local haunt and they tried, the German beer. They loved it. They were like, man, there's got to be some way of bringing this back to the States. So when they did what any beer lover would do. They opened their own brewery when they got back, complete with a full-service brew pub. They named it Devil's Backbone after the hard to summit mountain region. They run up to 48 taps, 48 different types of draft beers. And this is one of the old faithfuls, so to speak. It's the beer that everybody, including professional beer judges, just seems to dig. Hell, maybe they like how it's smooth, medium bodied, as you can see by looking at it, and semi-sweet tasting. Well, we'll find out about that in just a few minutes. While not being too heavy or bitter. Maybe it's the amber color. Once again, look at it, man. It's a beautiful color. Beautiful. Or the blend of the 4 imported hops balanced by 2 Germanic hops. Or it could be the fact that it takes 5 weeks to get it right. Or maybe it's all the above. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. That's what I'm about to do right now. Oh man, it does have the caramel. As soon as you bring it up to your nose, before it even gets to your nose, you can smell the caramel. That smells good. It smells a little sweet. Because the caramel, it's going to be a little sweet taste. The hops is going to calm it down a little bit, so it's not going to be too sweet. But let's go ahead and give it a quick taste test. It's very light when it hits your palate. Not heavy at all. There's that caramel. It's on my tongue. It's not too bad. Not too bad. If you or anyone that you know likes, say, Yingling, I would probably classify this pretty close to a Yingling. It's about the same color. Same profiles pretty much. Of course, being a craft beer, it's going to have more pronounced flavors to it. And you can actually, it is very more pronounced flavor than a Yuengling is. But if you've got a friend, family member, or maybe you like Yuengling, you want to try some craft beer for the first time, go ahead and give the Devils Backbone Vienna Lager a try. Because I'm going to guarantee you, if you like Yuengling, you're probably going to like this. It is very light, very smooth. That is good. Like I said, it is very light, coming in at 5.2% ABV. It is pretty light, pretty low in ABV as far as beer goes. So it is a beer that you can drink 3, 4, 5 of them and probably not feel much effects over the course of an evening, afternoon, or whatever. Be a great beer to take out on the lake when you're out there fishing with your buddies, out there boating, tubing, whatever. You're out camping, great beer for camping. You're out grilling in the backyard, having your friends over for the big bonfire, getting ready to watch the game. So you definitely, this is a beer for all occasions. It's an all occasion beer. Very good. I do highly recommend it. I would give it 2 pints up. I'd definitely buy it again. I'd definitely drink a 6-pack of it. I'd buy it, hang out around the house, doing whatever. Down a 6-pack of these in a day. I don't think that'd be too hard to do. And it's also an award-winning beer. I just noticed right here, it's won 4 Great American Beer Festival medals. That's not too bad. And 2 World Beer Cup awards. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I must say so myself. And that's the good thing about a lot of these craft beers. You can get them to where they are going to be award-winning. Either Great American Beer Festival, World Beer Cups, just whatever. So you want to turn somebody on to a good beer, Devils Backbone Brewing Company out of Roseland, Virginia. Try the Vienna Lager. It's one of their go-to beers at the brewery. Like I said, they have over 48 taps. So they have a little bit of every type of style, every type of beer that you could imagine. And in 2016, they were actually acquired by Anheuser-Busch. So no longer a so-called microbrewery or they are now one of the big boys, so to speak. So that seems to be the way of a lot of craft breweries nowadays, are being bought up by the big boys. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my lager. I hope you've enjoyed this little review as much as I've enjoyed giving it to you. And remember, don't drink and drive, people. I want you to arrive alive. I want each and every one of you to continue joining me, Ron, Ratcatcher Antonori, each and every episode of these Ron reviews, where I'm going to be going to a different brewery from my backyard and bringing it to you. We're in quarantine right now. We can't travel. We can't visit the breweries. They're closed except for to takeout orders and delivery in some areas if it's available. But the good thing is that I can still purchase plenty of beer just like this and bring it to you and let you know not only about the beer, but a little history about the brewery itself. Maybe a little something about the owner. Give you a little insight on what kind of activities that they like to have. You know, maybe they have bingo, maybe they have open mic night, maybe they have live entertainment, you know, karaoke, maybe they have a kitchen with award-winning food, you know, from a chef. Maybe they offer food trucks. Whatever it might be, I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to let you know about one of their beers and a little bit about the brewery as well. So, once again, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, everyone, stay safe, but don't stay sober. Salute.